Celebrate Sunday. I'm going to switch mics for just a moment. Okay, so here we are at Celebrate at the Victoria Truth Center. Let me get all my things here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so before I go on any further, I want to ask the question I ask almost every single week. Is there anyone who's here for the first time on a Sunday? Look it, front row only. How cool is that? Thank you. I so appreciate you sitting in the front row. So with us today we have Usnia, and we have Jessica, and we have Barb. And so they've all come for different reasons, different pathways, whatever. So let's welcome them that they showed up here on a Sunday to be with us in community together. We love you, we appreciate you, and we're so glad you're here. All right, so where is it that we are? Not yet. Oh, you're doing, okay. Not yet. So where is it that we are? We are at the Victoria Truth Center, also known as VTC, here on Celebrate Sunday to celebrate the love that we truly are, right? And so as we come together in community so that we can amplify that knowing, so that we can amplify that celebration. Because we do all sorts of things on our own, right? Right? Yes, okay, I thought so. It's not just the sound that's missing on YouTube. So we do all these things on our own. We have our practices, we meditate, we pray, we read, we journal, we go into nature, we light a candle every now and then. We eat delicious food and savor it in the moment, right? So many different things. Those are just a smattering of what can happen. And yet, when we come together and do it in community, what happens? That love, that energy, that creativity, that power that each and every one of us is, that is the very basis for everyone and everything, it gets amplified, right? And so we got to come together in community from time to time so that we can truly celebrate the love that we are, that everyone else is, and as we do that, the vibe of the world up levels, right? So how does that sound on a sunshiny Easter Sunday at Celebrate at VTC? Woo! Woo! All right, fantastic. So let us also remember where it is that we are doing this celebrating, that we are gathering in humility and gratitude on Lekwungen territorial land, the land of the Songhees and Esquimalt nations, whose emblems are here, by the way, whose enduring stewardship of the land, sky, and sea sustains all life that flows through here. What a blessing, gift, and privilege it is to be able to live and breathe and work and play and come together in the shared spirit of harmony, respect, and love upon these sacred lands. May our community uphold this legacy of care and interconnectedness that the Lekwungen peoples have and continue to embody in all that we learn and manifest. All right, so now we're moving into some more music, switching mics. And this is a very simple song by Reverend Christy Snow called I Surrender. Next, thank you. And it's just these lyrics, a couple of times, musical interlude, a prayer, and then a couple of more times. So if you want to sing along, I invite you to do so. But if you also want to just close your eyes and receive and tune in, this is the point of this time, okay? Is to just really anchor ourselves in the knowing, the certainty that love is our true nature, and this thing that we are, it is always available for us to access, okay? Fully surrendering to a greater experience and expressing of and as that love, of and as the beauty, the wonder, the magic, the infinite potentiality that is who and what we are. And so knowing that every single now moment is an opportunity to simply let go and allow, then this is what I choose to do again and again and again. As I open up to the infinite possibilities of my being, knowing that those infinite possibilities are available for everyone to lean into. And so as we all continue to let go, as we all allow ourselves to surrender, what a blessing and a gift it is to be here now, in the company of such beautiful and brilliant souls, of expanding minds, of opening hearts, of souls being nourished and further activated. So for all of the love that is present, for all that is on its way, knowing that today's Celebrate Sunday is pure love expressing, I simply release my word as law, knowing this prayer, this affirmation, this declaration to already be fulfilled in the mind of God, in the quantum field of infinite potentiality. in that frequency of love, of interconnectivity, of divine intertwinglement. Allowing ourselves the opportunity to bring into our mind's eye, into our hearts, someone we know who could use some affirmative prayer or some support. And knowing that as each of us individually holds our beloved in our hearts, that the collective intention to see only the wholeness, allness, and wellness of our beloveds is further amplified as we all focus on wholeness, allness, and wellness together. I invite everyone to receive a gentle cleansing breath in and release as you open your eyes. Thank you for your consciousness. Thank you for the love that you are. All right, switching gears for just a few moments. So we are in a brand new month right now, and our theme for the month is knowing. And this is the third pillar on our VTC values compass, and this is the thing that we are anchored in. And the affirmation to go with this theme, with this pillar of ours, is, we live with the certainty that love is our true nature. And so you don't have to stand. I'm just going to invite you to keep sitting exactly as you are, but I am going to invite you to just open up to what this affirmation is already stirring within you. Okay, just tune in. Maybe there's a word, a few words, or a turn of phrase in there. And just allow whatever it is that is percolating to happen, knowing all of it's okay. And then what I'd love to do, because this is my favorite one so far, is I would love for us to affirm this together as a community, okay? With as much enthusiasm or gregariousness as you like, or just super chill and calm. That's okay too. So, just taking a moment, tune in, breathing, and we live with the certainty that love is our true nature. How does that land? I see some nodding heads. I see some smiles. Yeah, okay. So now is an opportunity in our time together to offer a few shares into community. If there's something that's coming up for you regarding knowing, regarding this affirmation, or whatever is alive for you right now because of your experience of Celebrate so far, there's this thing that I have, this neat instrument that will amplify your voice into the room and for those people online. And so I have this mic at the ready if there's someone who would like to offer a brief share. Reverend Raymond is ready to go.
Knowing. I'm reminded when we do prayer treatment that the whole thing, the success of that depends that I know, that I know, that I know. Everything else is God. I figure out the what, and the universe figures out the who or how. That's been such an amazing journey for me. Know that I know that I know. I know that you are all spirit beings, individualized. All of you, all of us. I know that. So when I look in your eyes, individually, what do I see? Look at your neighbor and see what you see in the eyes. You know that they are spirit beings as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Raymond. Thank you. Did everybody feel okay looking at someone nearby, like recognizing the love sitting in front of you? Is there anyone else who would like to offer something into community about knowing this affirmation? Anything else that's alive for you in this moment? Oh, in the nick of time. Reverend Blenda.
I remember many, many years ago when I first came into the Science of Mind, one of the founders of this movement was named Reverend Carmelita Trowbridge, and she would end every session, every church session, with these words: "There is no obstacle that enough love cannot overcome." In other words, every obstacle in our lives, love can overcome.
Thank you. All right. So thank you very much for those nuggets, those words of wisdom. And so we have a whole month in front of us to really, really embrace and embody knowing, the certainty that love is our true nature. And if that isn't quite anchored in you just yet, please let me know, because we have ways to get you there, all right? And even on those days where it doesn't feel like it, you're like, I don't know. If you practice enough, that's the thing we talk about here lots, practice, practice, practice. If you practice enough, even on those days, that certainty will get you through, okay? All right, so Kelby, if you want to go sit, you're welcome to, but I'm keeping Carl here for just a few more minutes because I need him for a part of my talk. So a few days ago, I finished a 10-day challenge on Insight Timer. Anybody here use Insight Timer? Yeah, a couple of people. Anybody do the dopamine 10-day rebalance challenge? No. It was so good. It's the first challenge that I have done on Insight Timer, and it was so timely, I cannot tell you. So my question here is, who here has a phone? Okay, who here has a laptop or a tablet or something? Who checks it from time to time? Yeah, maybe a little bit more than you would want to. Okay. Oh, yep. Lots of hands and a big hand in the back there. So part of what happens, not when we actually check, but when we think about checking, is we get a hit of dopamine. Okay? It's not the actual thing, it's an anticipation of the thing. And so dopamine is a neurotransmitter, or basically sort of like an information thing, a messenger that sends information from the brain to the body, that is all about motivation, reward, pleasure, goals, which impacts our behavior and our learning. And it is released, like I just said, in anticipation of something rather than the actual thing. So it's not so much about the reward, it's about the thought of getting the reward. And when we are in harmony with dopamine, then that's when we are clear, we are focused, and this neurotransmitter is released in a balanced way so that when we're working on goals, it actually helps us. But when we do things like scroll on our phones, like check our emails 1,000 times a day, do anything that it sort of becomes habitual and rote and we're not really present for it, we're just doing it out of habit because we've done it so many times and it's easy to do, that's dopamine out of balance. That's addictive behavior. Okay, and so this whole 10-day challenge was about rebalancing so that there was this rhythm of dopamine that was okay and supportive and life-affirming rather than more, 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 more. And so I got to tell you, it was so helpful for me because right now, as some of you know, Glenn and I are in the midst of trying to find a place to live. And if there's one thing that can keep you addicted to your screens, is there anything new coming up? Has this landlord gotten back to me? Do I need to send something back again? Oh my God, that listing, where is it, kind of thing, right? And I can feel, I am not someone who spends a lot of time on my phone. I spend a lot of time on my computer working, but I don't spend a lot of time on my phone scrolling or I don't play games or anything like that. Like it's a phone, it's a little internet device when I don't have my laptop in front of me. But right now, I feel this like icky pull towards this little tiny thing because I want to find a place to live. And I feel like sometimes if I just keep checking, if I don't do it often enough, I'm going to miss something, right? Well, is that knowing? No, not really. So anyway, this dopamine challenge, every single day there was something new that we were doing. It was like maybe an 8 to 10 minute practice, which went by like that, I have to say. And it was about interrupting those automatic impulses. It was about noticing. It was about navigating urges. It was about reducing stimulation. And it was about restoring sensitivity so that we could rebalance this natural rhythm of dopamine so that it could actually support us rather than pull us into addictive behavior. And so as I'm looking, I'm really noticing how I'm reacting and responding and having to, I keep my phone in a different room most of the time, but I'm having to consciously do that more and more often, even as we search, because I'm the one who's doing most of the searching. I'm the one who's writing them all and interacting with people who are getting back to me. I'm one putting the packages together and whatever. And so I really, really appreciated day 10, the last day of this challenge, which was all about music. And so I actually want you guys, if you have a phone near you, I want you to pick up that phone right now. Pick it up. Pick it up, turn it on, check some social media or an email or a text, okay?
What?
Yeah, go ahead. Yep.
Turn it on?
Yeah, I just want you to be, tuned into your phone for just a few moments. All right, you finding some texts there, maybe some notifications. If you're on social media, you finding something that's catching your eye. You guys are communicating with each other. That's hilarious. Okay. I think I know what that thumbs up is about. Okay. All right. Now put your phones down. Jeez Louise, in the middle of my talk? Come on. Put your phones down. And I want you to close your eyes. Yeah, turn them off and put them down. And I want you to close your eyes as Carl plays us something for about a minute. Thank you. All right. So both of those experiences release dopamine for you. The checking of the phone, whether it was text or email or social media, and then listening to music. And as it turns out, music is one of the most powerful dopamine activators and rebalancers. And part of the reason that it is because there's a sense of completion. So when you're listening to music, unless you interrupt it in the middle of a tune, there's an end. And when that end is there, then that is something that helps to balance the dopamine cycle. And so on day 10, we got to listen to this original composition of this guy. His name is Murray Hittery from My Travel. And at the very beginning, he says, "Today our systems are trained for rapid novelty, rarely allowing for experiences to fully complete. Yet with music, there is this arc that happens. Clearly there's a beginning, right? And then there is this sense of anticipation that moves into resolution and then ends with completion. And that is something that is very anchoring and grounding for us. And so this is not unlike our spiritual practice, right? Like most of the time, we get to choose, let me back up. All of the time, we are choosing, okay? One of the things that we talk about in New Thought teaching is personal responsibility. Personal responsibility is not only available, but it is possible possible because every single moment, whether we are aware of it or not, we are choosing. From a quantum perspective, we are observing. And the thing that we observe, the potentiality that we observe, that we put our attention on, collapses into our reality. Particularized reality. That becomes our experience. And so every single moment, we are the ones choosing for ourselves. Sometimes it may not feel like it, sometimes we forget, but that means then that every single moment, we are able to more consciously and intentionally choose for ourselves. And so for me right now, part of that intentionality is with this moving and looking for a place to live and not getting sucked into this vortex that is so attractive and so addictive of just like being on the phone constantly because I might miss something and someone else might scoop it up right before my eyes even before I know it. But to trust and know that the right and perfect home already exists for us. That the right and perfect landlords in the right and perfect neighborhood, whatever that scenario looks like, we're going to see a place today right after Celebrate. I'm super excited about it. But knowing whether that's the place or not, that this place already exists. And yes, it is up to me to pay attention, but I don't have to be doing it 18 hours out of the day straight, right? I can trust and know that that thing is going to pop into my purview at the exact time, and if I'm paying attention, which I need to do, I'm going to connect. I'm going to see it. I'm going to jump on that opportunity, right? And so what I invite all of us to do is become more conscious about our choices. Because I know not everybody here, I don't know if anybody else here is looking for a place to live, but we're making choices and we're involved in experiences every single day, right? And in order to be more present, in order to not get caught up in the addictive cycle of dopamine, just like constantly sort of pulling us into the next thing that never really ends up happening because, again, it's not about the thing, it's about the anticipation of the thing. To be present with whatever it is that we're doing, to be intentional, to be conscious with our choices. And so the whole point of this day 10 thing was that he wanted to let us know that satisfaction comes from depth rather than distraction. And so because we are always choosing, my invitation is the title of my talk today, which is Choosing Depth Over Distraction. Now, when I was looking for a photo to go with this, I had no idea what I wanted. And there was even someone like doing this thing. I thought, yeah, that's pretty cool because what's happening in the thing, there's all these distractions. But then I saw this and I thought, this, because it is about focus. It is about being present. And the thing is, you can't just automatically walk up to one of these things. You got to put in your 25 cents or your loonie or whatever it is, right? You have to make a step, you have to take action, and you have to do so intentionally. It doesn't just happen. And then you're focused. You're focused and you're paying attention to the thing that you want to and are meant to be and have chosen to pay attention to in that moment. And so we always can be choosing depth over distraction, right? Sometimes we're going to get distracted. I mean, that's just the way things are. There is so much vying for our attention going on around us all the time. But we get to choose, right? No one's living our life for us. No one's making our decisions for us. No one is traveling our journey for us except for us. So music can help us remember, feel, and connect beyond words. And as we were connecting through this music, as we are connecting through our experience today at Celebrate, every time we come together, every time you connect through art, through food, through a walk in nature, through feeling the sun on your skin, through any kind of experience that makes you just feel like you are larger and bigger and there's more of you than there was a moment before, chances are that is something that is connecting you to the knowing, to the certainty that love is your true nature. And the more we connect with that, the more we practice, for those times when we're not so certain, or maybe someone else isn't so certain, that certainty is what's going to get us through all of those distractions, all of whatever it is that's vying for our attention. That's what's going to get us through the overwhelm, the anxiety, the, oh my gosh, the war happening on the other side of the world. Oh my gosh, this person cut me off in traffic. Oh my gosh, do I have enough money to get through to, next week with the bills? The certainty is going to get us through, okay? So in the end, every moment we are caught between the pull toward novelty and distraction, and yet every moment we are at choice. Every moment we are choosing. So it's up to us to keep choosing consciously, to keep choosing depth over distraction, to continue living with the certainty that love is our true nature. Thank you, and so it is. And thank you very much, Carl. Was that one of yours, or was that just something? Yeah, one of Carl's. Carl has so many original pieces of music. Can we just give another hand to Carl? All right, Carl, you can go now if you like. So now is time for some conscious connection. If you would like to get into groups of 2 or 3 or 4, just turn your chairs around, find someone near you. If you would rather not, because that's just not your jam, that's totally 100% okay. Make yourself a cup of tea, go outside, get some sun on your skin. But for those who do want to engage in some conscious connection through conversation, you'll have about 10 minutes. I'll ding the meditation bell when it's time to come back. Okay? Thank you. 2-minute warning, 2-minute warning. All right, everyone, come on back. It's time to return from your engaging conversations. All right. You are beautiful. The front row people are missing. All right, Reverend Raymond, you are beautiful. The You Are Beautiful blessing box is going around. Please help yourself to an affirmation, add them to your collection, and may they inspire and support you throughout the rest of today and whenever. So I just want to check in. How's everybody feeling right now compared to how you did when you walked in? Wow, that was so... All right, connected. There were some thumbs up. What I would like for everyone to tune into is how you're feeling and what it means to come together in community, to listen to music, to sing together, to chat, to connect, to really be in community together, because it's so important for our spiritual growth, for us to be able to connect with each other, for us to be able to relate to each other. So as you tune into that, I invite you to really connect with the love that you are, the love that we know is present in this entire community, in this room. And if you would like to share some of that love, then now is an opportunity to do so financially. I am offering my offering for today, which also allows us to continue programming like this and allows VTC to be more charitable in and around the city with other organizations. So however you would like to be generous of spirit today, I invite you to do so. If you are not physically putting something in the bowl, then I invite you to just spend a few moments with the abundance bowl anyway, and just close your eyes and just place an intention for connection, an intention for knowing, an intention for abundance and prosperity for yourself and our community, okay? All right, thank you, Reverend Raymond. All right, and so we have a generosity affirmation that we like to declare together just to get us in the giving and sharing mood. And so I'm going to invite us to put our hands on our hearts and with enthusiasm and joy to declare our generosity affirmation together. In gratitude I give, in gratitude I receive. By embracing generosity with enthusiasm and delight, I celebrate the infinite possibilities of living life lovingly, and so it is. Next slide, please. All right, so as we open our hearts to give, and be generous with the spirit that we are, this is our opportunity to sing about it too. So if you want to sing along, please feel free. It's a really, really easy tune. We have sung it before with slightly different lyrics, but this is changed to, be reflective of what's happening right now in this section of our time together. So yes, if you want to join in, please do.
1, 2, 3, 4.
are a member, who's a member here? Put up your hand. All right. Who here has not RSVP'd about the AGM yet? All right. Who has not RSVP'd about the AGM? Have you guys sent an email saying you're coming? No. Okay, you haven't. Okay. If you have not, please email board@VictoriaTruthCenter. The reminder went out a few days ago. Please make sure you email us and let us know. Or, where's board member Sandy at the back of the room? Right there, our secretary, our extraordinary secretary on the board. Please let Sandy know. She will make a note of it, okay? So if you're here today, just tell her, I'm a-coming to the AGM. We're going to have a super special celebrate beforehand that is going to include welcoming our new members, all of the new members that have joined us since the AGM last year. So I see some of those new members here in the room.
Quick question.
Yes?
Can anybody join before the meeting? Can people still apply to join as members?
They can. We would need to have that form in today.
Okay,
Yes.
just wanted to-
Yes, because there's a board meeting on Thursday, and that's when, yes. Thank you, Winnie. Okay, so there will be celebrate, and then there will be a light lunch served in between. So we really encourage you to come to celebrate, but if for some reason you can't, please come for the lunch and break bread with us, and then we move into the AGM at 1 p.m. Next, 90 breathwork, third Saturdays of the month. So we have another one coming up in 3 weeks, or not 3 weeks, but in 2 weeks, I guess. And if you're interested, please let me know. We're going to do an activational journey this time, so it's going to be pretty intense. A lot of opportunity to let go of stuff that is trapped in the body, in the psyche. Time to let it go. All right, moving on. Elevate is relaunching in May. We are doing things differently. We're going to zhuzh it up. We're going to do it on a new day. The Elevate Trio is still going to be part of it. I'm still going to be there, and community is still a huge part of it. But we're moving from Wednesdays to Thursdays. More information will keep coming throughout the month, and it's going to be awesome. All right. Next, there are a couple of events happening here in our community, and the people having these events would like us to promote them. So there is one called Nervous System Support Winter Change. If you would like to learn how herbal herbs and acupressure can help to support changing through the seasons, this is the event for you. So info@elderberryherbals.ca to register. Go to our website, click on the event. All the information is there for you. Next. One of the same people who's in that last one is pairing up with someone else for this one, for the Astral Apothecary on April 23rd from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Sliding scale again. And this is about supporting the body and mind with astrology and alchemy for this season and our interesting times. How about that? So again, you want to learn more about this, please go to the VTC website, to the events page, and you can get all the information there. All right, our sister community, Unity Vancouver Island, is having an event. They were going to have it in April, but it turns out it was on a Sunday that Glenn and I were away, so they changed it because they want VTC people to come and join, and they wanted us to be there. So Saturday, May 23rd, starting at 6 p.m., mark your calendars. This is about all the New Thought centers coming together. And they're calling it New Thought Merriment. There's going to be an open mic, so comedy, music, poetry, whatever it is that you want to do. And it's going to be at the Grace Lutheran Church, 1273 Fort Street, which is where Unity Vancouver Island, the Victoria chapter, now meets. All right, so we'll just keep spreading the word about that.
Is it on the website?
It is not on the website because it's not our event. You will probably find it on the Unity Vancouver Island website. And it was in the newsletter that went out on Saturday or Friday. Okay? There's also going to be a sign-up sheet. They gave me a sign-up sheet, which I did not print out for today, but I will have a sign-up sheet that people can sign and say, hey, I want to do this. All right, Liam at the back of the room, who's on his phone. Today is Liam's last day with us for the summer. He's going home to Calgary for the summer.
I'm here Wednesday.
No, but Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Last celebrate. We're just going to keep loving you up until you go.
Where are you going this summer?
Home.
Which is where?
Calgary, regrettably.
Okay, so let's, yeah. Okay, so in September. All right, so let's thank Liam the VTC way for all that he's done for us. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for your commitment to VTC. All right, community announcements. I have something that I would like to announce. Is there anyone here who knew Jill Allen from the Unity community? Yeah, so Jill Allen passed away several months ago, and there is going to be a memorial for her, a celebration of life that Unity Vancouver Island is putting on. It is on Saturday, this coming Saturday, April 11th at 2 p.m. at 2075 Milton Street, which is Kiwanis Manor. That's where she used to live. So if you are interested in attending, then please, I guess, maybe let me know, unless you have a connection to Unity Vancouver Island. Mavis is the one who emailed me yesterday and let me know about that. But I know that there are some people here who knew Jill and might want to attend. All right? Okay, so that's about all the time that we have for today. So let's move on to the next slide, please.
Community announcements from anyone else?
All right. So, oh no, I am using this. Sorry, this mic. So I'm going to invite everyone to stand for our closing song again, unless you don't want to, but I encourage you to do so. And this is a newie and a goodie, right? Because it's only a couple of months old, and we've done it once already. And so, could we have the next slide, please? So you guys, if you know the words, for those of you that were already here when we did this all month long in January, February, I can't remember when, please sing along. And then there's the red words that come out where you're going to like shout out life, joy, love, peace, whatever it is, right? Woo, here we go.
One, two.
we celebrate here at the Victoria Truth Center. Thank you, Mr. Carl Russing on piano, Mr. Kelby McNair, vocals and drums. Thank you to Liam. Thank you to Glenn on tech. Thank you to Winnie for greeting. Thank you to the VTC Community Choir and the dancers in the seats. Whether you are here with us in person or online, we love you. We appreciate you. We are so glad you're here. And we will see members next week for the AGM. Thank you.